right, hello everyone. I am here with Kratos. um yeah, just him today, just because he can't act right. Samara's still in heat, and he's acting out because of it, so he can't be out with Samara for sure, but also Jack, because all he wants to do is hump her. Oops, sorry y'all. So essentially what's going on right now, I've just washed Samara's Pampers, so they're out here to dry. Samara hasn't really been wearing them. She's just not bleeding as much as she did her first time, so she doesn't, and she has been inside the house, I will say that, because I've separated Kratos and Samara. So she's been inside the house. She's only been in her pen. I haven't let her run around the house. So the pen is in the kitchen, or in the dining room kitchen area, so it's really close to the door, easy to clean up if she does do any drips. But she's been inside the house for two reasons. One, she wants to be inside the house, and like I said, I do like having my dogs inside the house, so why not. And the only thing that, like I said, she doesn't like wearing her Pampers, so she can't just roam free. She just has to be in her pen, which is inside the house. But she still gets to see what's going on. She gets, if I'm cooking, she gets little scraps and stuff. So, she's inside the house. She can see what's going on. So that's one of the reasons why. Also is because Kratos just can't function if she's really close. I did have her out in the playroom because, with Kratos, because, like I said, she didn't want to wear a pamper, so I didn't. Okay, guys, sorry for the abrupt cut. Apparently, yeah, he started lifting up his leg at 18 months, but if he's not right next to something, he won't lift up his leg. So, example, in the pen, which is really dirty right now. I'm so sorry. I'm going to clean it out today. In the pen, he'll still squat like a puppy. So, but anyway, back to what I was saying. So I actually don't know what I was saying. So I don't know where this video ended. Sorry, I had some other videos. Apparently, I left my recording on for something totally different, and it was like an hour, 2-hour video almost. And that was taking up my storage naturally. So I just deleted that. So we should be okay going forward. I don't know what I was talking about. I don't know what I've said and what got cut off because I was talking for possibly a while afterwards. But point is that Kratos has been the only one sleeping out in the playroom. Samara's been inside the house. Jack's been inside the house. And so because the dogs, the girls are separated from him, he is able to eat and keep food down, which is really great. So we've just been continuing that. He's been outside in the playroom. Girls have been inside the house. So he's been doing good. Like I said, he really was just throwing up every time he ate, because he was just so anxious because when Samara was out with him in the playroom. All right, he's looking up because I just washed. I think I didn't mention that, did I? Anyway, I washed her Pampers. They're just hanging out here to dry. And Kratos already associates them with good smells. Even though I did do a smell test with him, and he seems to ignore it. It seems to be clean. I've hand washing those. But regardless, that's what he's looking up at. Okay, so anyway, that's what's going on with Kratos. Today we do have an appointment for him. I think I might have mentioned before, and if not, I'm going to say it now. So Kratos, I went to go get his bear testing done, and he had an ear infection. And the vet strongly believed that the ear infection was affecting his results, because he couldn't hear as well in one ear, in which the ear infection was the worst. What are you doing? Looks, honestly, he might just be trying to get a stick, but I'm suspect regardless. He might just be trying to get a stick. I'm watching him now. So he's trying to get that stick. Wow. Anyway, so he has to go for the big sticks. Anyway, so what's going on is we attempted to fix it with some kind of medication, but I didn't clean it all the way up. So when I went back to that vet to get the bear testing done, they're like, yeah, it's not cleaned up all the way. We're not going to retest it because we know, first of all, it's expensive. I mean, it's costly. And then second of all, there's no point if he still has an infection, because it still might be affecting him, even if it wasn't as bad. Like, it cleaned up a little bit, but it was still present, right? So basically today we have a vet appointment with my local vet, the vet that we go to. The vet that I went to for testing is like an hour away, it's further away. Simply because, most veterinarians don't really focus on breeding, and therefore like OFA testing. But anyhow, but we have an appointment with our local vet today. We're going to get his ears checked out, hopefully get some medication. What I'm going to do is, because, okay, so what happened beforehand is that, you know, they gave us medication, and the medication was for 2 weeks, but we had his appointment, his return appointment, like 3 weeks, you know, after, like, okay, let me explain this a little bit better. So when we found out he had an infection, they gave us medication. And the medication was just, okay, apply this to his ears for the next 2 weeks, right? However, we didn't return back for the testing until like 3 weeks, so I had something else to do. So there's a full week of which nothing was going on, which I will say that if the infection cleaned up, it wouldn't have mattered if there was a week of no medication if it had cleaned up in the first place, right? So it probably didn't clean up at all. But what I want to do this time is when we go get medication today, I want to schedule an appointment for him. You're just making my nard a mess, man. I want to schedule an appointment for him to get his ears checked out. Oh, whatever they say today as far as duration and for the medication, as soon as that medication is ended, I'm going to schedule another appointment for him to go back just to be sure that, you know, his ears are cleaned up. And hopefully we still have some leftover medication so I can continue giving it to him. But then very soon after that, I'm going to go take him back to get bear tested. So that's the plan. So I'll keep you guys informed on that. That's the one thing that we're worried on. Naturally, I'm also, you know, worried about his hips. What is he doing? Kratos, no sir. No sir. Hi, pretty boy. No sir. Hi, man. I do love you too, but I don't want nasty pond water on me. So yeah, he'll get his bear testing done. We'll get his hips looked at the end of the year, because he'll be able to do official OFA testing in December. Technically, so he'll be 2 at the end of November. So I want to schedule that as well so we can get his OFA hip testing stuff done. I might have mentioned this beforehand, so my apologies if I'm repeating it. Hi. Rude. Sorry, they like to give me with their little nasty mouth after they drink water. Anyway. Kratos, I'm watching you. He's trying hard to move my stick pile. Good boy. Oh, maybe I shouldn't praise him for it. Because I really don't want the sticks to be moved. Makes the lawn hard. Not that this lawn has been mowed this year. Anyway, back to what I was saying. As you guys know, Kratos, as you guys might know, I keep saying as you guys know. So we did just a view of Kratos' hips when I took Samara as well. The thing is, they think that his hips are fine, but they also said that Kratos is doing a lot of moving. And so there's always a possibility that his hips aren't fine. And naturally, me being the pessimist that I am, now I'm just like overanalyzing his movement. Because I'm like, oh, well, if his hips aren't good. The thing is, Kratos doesn't have a lot of reangulation, so his stride is limited because he doesn't have a lot of length to you know, really take a heavy stride or a long stride. I mean, in general, I think he walks fine when he's trotting. He tends to maybe drag his feet, and it's probably not even dragging his feet. It's probably because my grass is long as fuck. But long story short, I'm just eyeballing his movement and like really suspicious of it now because I'm not sure if his hips are actually good. But we'll get that checked out, and if he clears his health testing this year, you know, we'll probably have Samara Kratos puppies. I'm really trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to do for Samara's first litter, and my first litter. You know, my first time whelping puppies, and I'm strongly leaning towards you know, doing a Kratos and Samara litter for reasons that I'll explain if Kratos is, breeding healthy. But I think I might do a litter with him first instead of studying Samara out if he's healthy. And I'll explain that, you know, when the time comes. But yeah, so it's definitely going to be kind of a bit of a short window, just because, like I said, Kratos turns 2 on November 29th, which means that we're going to have to try very hard to get an appointment to get his OFA hip and elbows done in December, because Samara will be going into heat in January of 2023. So it's going to be a really tight window of whether or not I'm going to breed him, or if I'm gonna have to stud her out. But I do kind of want the first litter that I have with Samara to be with Kratos. But we'll see. So I do need to actually schedule that appointment because it is kind of a short window. Anyhow, so yeah, that's basically what's going on. Otherwise, Kratos is fine. He's doing well. Still a really sweet boy. Hi, pretty boy. Hi. Oh, he's so cute. Very sweet boy. Hasn't been going out a lot because, he's more affected by Samara's heat than Samara's is, and he's just super high strung. But he's a good boy. He's still nice and sweet. Still goofy. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm sorry there's no activity, you guys. I did get that ball to throw, but that was during the time when I apparently clicked off the video. So, he grabbed it and ran off of it before I realized that you guys didn't see any of it. So I wanted to give him some activity. Hi, you have the stick. You have the stick, man. Where's your good boy? Where's your good boy? But yeah, so we'll have more news later in the week. I didn't want to do a Kratos update. What I'm about to do now, I am about to oh gosh, all these gnats. About to let the girls out to burn some energy. Don't have anything to do this week. Usually I'm pretty busy just with classes and stuff, but since Samara's in heat, she has no class on Mondays or Tuesdays. Usually Tuesdays I've taken Kratos in her place because Kratos is a bit further along in class, so he's usually just repeating a class. But this Tuesday the instructor has something else to do, so we won't be meeting then. Hi, pretty boy. Don't hit me with the stick. Don't hit me with the stick. Are you putting it back? Oh, what a good boy. What a good boy. I appreciate it. I try to put the sticks in this pile so I can mow the lawn. I haven't mowed the lawn this year, to be completely honest, but still. I can't wait to get rid of this pond. Anyway, so yeah, so I don't have anything today, which is Monday. I don't have anything for Tuesday, classes wise. So anything after this, I'm about to be home for the week, which is good because I need to be saving money anyway. Things are expensive out here, especially gas. Wednesday we don't have class. I teach some Wednesdays, but we're not starting classes again until next week. So this week is free for Wednesdays. Thursdays I typically have rally with Kratos. But I ain't gonna lie to you guys, we haven't really been to class lately. I haven't been feeling up to it. But I kind of do want to get Kratos out since he's been stuck in the house. I don't want him to be stuck in the house with Samara. And he's doing better now that Samara's, away from him. So I'm thinking that maybe I'll take him out. Let's go out and do stuff, just get out of the house. But we'll see. We'll have to see how the rest of this week goes. Goofy boy. He's so proud. He's such a proud man. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm trying not to walk into the grass because I know the dogs have pottied in the yard while playing. I haven't actually gotten around to cleaning it up lately, so I'm trying to avoid stepping into too much mess. Alright guys, I'm rambling. There's really not much going on except for Kratos being pretty. He's pretty cute. So, summary, gonna get his ears checked out today, try to get his ear infection cleaned up. He's still sleeping outside the house. Not outside the house, but in the playroom. And he will continue to do that until Samara is done with her heat. Nothing else going on in life, really. But yeah, so I'll give you guys more of an update on how things are going and my thoughts for, breeding Kratos and Samara together, et cetera, et cetera. Once I know that Kratos can be bred. Kratos, can you get a little closer, man? Just a little closer. Why'd you leave me? Why'd you leave me, man? They're real rude. They're real rude. I love him to death, though. I'm telling you, my Dogo's, he's the easy one. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go. You have just watched me talk basically this entire time. I will see you guys in the next next video. Bye. Kratos, come here. Good boy.